On the workbench we have some mechanisms, we'll call them. I think they're for windows, maybe sliding windows in a boat or something like that. Anyway, it looks like so the goal here is to clean these up. So the customers requested that they be cleaned with varsol, which is maybe a good option to get the grease off. Unfortunately, each joint here that's active, each gear wheel, probably has some kind of moly grease in it, graphite based or something, some lithium based grease. And cleaning these in varsol would probably take that grease out of there. So what to do? So I thought about it for a little while. It looks like on this arm, this is the only area of concern. This pin probably comes through here. That would need to have some sort of grease on it so that this wheel can rotate. The rest of the mechanism looks like it doesn't have any rotating components. So then the only concern would be, say, varsol on plastic is not great long term. So we would want to wash, and in any event, wash varsol off of metal as well, before blowing it with compressed air, just so it doesn't get in my lungs. So yeah, varsol is not the wonder drug that people like to think it is, but it does definitely get the grease off. Over here, it looks a little more complicated. There's a lot of points that are moving in relation to each other. Not that, but on the other side. We may end up just cleaning it anyways, like he says. Probably would be simpler. And then maybe taking apart critical components afterwards. We are at the varsol machine. Bucket of water ready. Parts on the tray. Okay, so grab one of these complicated things. Start scrubbing away. We're just going to clean it all. You got to rub pretty hard. Scrub it in the corners. Varsol fills up, so you don't always know what you clean, what you didn't clean on the first pass. Anyway, it's not good enough just to pour this over. It doesn't work like that. They really scrub away and do it several times. So as you can see, you can't really avoid some of those places where we don't want the varsol. It's going to go there. That's why we don't use varsol sometimes. Okay, time to flip it over here. And have it go with the other side. I think it's pretty much cleaned up there. We kind of went around it backwards and forwards a few times. Guaranteed we didn't get it all, but that's just the way it always is. So now, ideally you set this up here to kind of drip dry, if you can wait. Get as much of that varsol off as possible before cleaning it, and head on to the next one. Alright, we are done the last one. Well, done. When I say done, well, not really, because I always miss a spot. So this one's got to dry. The next step, pick any one, is you've got to wipe it down. My lungs are already shot, but when I blow this off, if I don't wipe it down, I won't be running for a week. Okay, that's not true. You know, some mechanics don't care. But if you did this every day, you'd eventually be hurting. Next, we use the water bucket. Again, it helps the rubbers and stuff. I don't know, soap probably would help more, but mostly helps my lungs when I go to blow this off. Now you gotta watch, because not every mechanism responds well to having water in it. So this is where how much you care dictates how much work you put in. And finally we blow it off, being picky. Of course, you blow the grease out of everywhere and then it doesn't look clean anymore. And that's just the way the job goes. This takes a while. Alright, last step. Probably just wipe it down. So the thing is, it looks clean. It mostly is, but don't really know what's in the joints. I probably blew some varsol in, or it leaked in. Could be some sand went in there. Could be some water in there. Well, it's mostly so tight a fit that not much would have gone in, but thing is, it's not factory built anymore. You really have to pull all the joints apart. Again, most people don't care. What they can't see doesn't hurt them. And usually it works fine. So there you have it. All 4 brackets nicely cleaned up. Nobody knows what's inside the joints, but the customer's so impressed that it brings you beer. Okay, final step. Just because this is not the right lube, but just in case he does not get anything in here, I'm going to put a little bit of penetrating oil in here, and it's just light enough, all the joints. It's just light enough that it shouldn't really cause a problem, but it may keep it from rusting if he decides not to do anything else for a little while. Again, it's not the right grease, and hopefully it doesn't interfere with the right grease when the right grease shows up, if it shows up. Take care of all the rest like that.